All right. Well, welcome everybody. Tonight, I am going to be one of your hostesses. But the good news is that you have two other amazing stories that you were going to hear tonight. So I want you to first and foremost buckle up, put that seatbelt on because we're going to move through some of this fast and furious. But if numbers overwhelm you, don't worry. It's going to be simple and easy. We're going to teach you how to make $1,600 in the next 30 days. What would you do with an extra $400 coming in your bank account every single week? Does anybody think of what they could do with that money? I'd love to hear that. Put it over in the chat. What was something that you would do if you had an extra $400 this week to show up in your bank account? Because we're going to show you how you can earn 1,610 plus dollars in the next 30 days. And so I am Melissa Corbin. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am the mom of two. I am a Christian and believe that I am here for a purpose. I am married. I actually am celebrating our 27th anniversary. Isn't that amazing? I know. I was only 10 when I got married. I'm just kidding. Um, but I will tell you, these products have made me age backwards. I have been using them since 2014. But I was in banking for over 10 years. I was a corporate bank branch manager, turned entrepreneur, especially when I jumped on board and started our own business. I'm the founder of Melissa Corvin Health and Wellness, Miss Corbin Coach, and also Ex Hope Givers. That's what I call my team. And I have built a multi-million-dollar producing organization. I also am a seven-figure income earner and very blessed by that. But you can see my kids are now almost as tall or taller than me. And I do love horses and I love helping people and teaching. And that green jacket there, y'all, I have lost so much on these peptides. That jacket barely fit me. I wore it the other day on Father's Day. But there you go. Gotta have an updated picture. So I want to introduce you to Xyngular. And this is why I said buckle up, because we are going to talk about a company that since XMD launch, which was just in November, so about 6 months ago, we have had a total revenue of over $13.5 million, over 44,000 orders fulfilled. But that's just really truly the beginning, because Xyngular itself was established in 2009. And so that tells me that there's some longevity here. There's some success here, and you're going to hear even more about that from people's direct stories. But that also tells me that that's important when it comes to who you do business with. And we are privately owned. We are trademarked as the biohacking company, and we are the only company out there in the network marketing space so far that has a wellness ecosystem with supplements that support your body alongside a telehealth program where you can get personalized program from licensed professionals. We also have a corporate staff with network marketing experience. And what that means is that we have people that are working in corporate office that have also been in the field doing what we're doing. So it's like having a leader that's already had boots on the ground, if you know what I mean. So they've been there, done that, they've been in your space, and they know the importance of what it means to build something that is going to last. We also are working to get with multiple multi-million dollar earning partners. Our partners aren't people that are just showing up and being successful. Most of these partners that you're going to hear from or get to work with hand in hand are people that have been around in this industry and in this company for quite some time and are giving you the best of the best. We also have a global business. We are present in other countries outside the United States, including Canada, and we have a footprint over in some different areas like Australia. If you want to know all of the details, we can tell you more as we continue on. But with our wellness ecosystem, I thought this is a really good time to tell you that we have foundational nutritional products that are naturally sourced, non-GMO, gluten-free, and they actually address what your body is missing or needing when it comes to helping you with longevity and weight loss. We call our basic products that do this our GLP-1 support stack. You can see there's a probiotic, a clear protein, a trim sticks, and not only are those amazing products, we have other products in our product lineup, but Xyngular itself is an award-winning wellness company, and our products have earned awards too on a national level. So it's not just something that you're putting in your body that's not going to work. These products are going to do what they say, and they have a very good nutritional foundation behind them. They taste amazing too. So along that side of that, we do have weight loss and longevity when it comes to actually helping you work with a provider who's going to prescribe something that's specific to your body. And of course, we're going to get into the details of how that works, but you can see there we have things like tirzepatide, semaglutide, NAD+, and glutathione, just to name a few. So I'm going to introduce you to my friend Charlie. Charlie is going to share a little bit about her story, but as you can see, look at that amazing transformation. So Charlie, I'm going to have you unmute, and why don't you tell all the people tuning in a little bit about your story, like how you got started, where you were at, and what this has done for you.
Perfect. Oh, I'm so excited to be here with everybody. I love sharing this because I am someone that struggled my entire life with my weight and my size and my health. Like I was on Slim Fast by second grade. So like it has been a lifelong journey for me. Before I get into it, I do want to talk or like introduce myself a little bit. So I like to say I'm Court's wife because I married a small town boy. We live in that small town. People don't know me for me. They're like, hey, you married that Bailey boy, right? And I go, darn right. And I'm the luckiest girl around for it. We have our three kids. We are celebrating our 14th anniversary on Sunday. So, like, we've made it, y'all. We made it. And I am actually a city girl, but when I went to college, I fell in love with like the country life, and I can't imagine ever living in the city again. So I always say I chose country. I'm also an X5 earner here within Xyngular, and firmly believe that perfection's overrated. When I was focused on perfection is when I was stuck. I was stuck with my weight, I was stuck in my business, I was stuck in my life. And when I let go of that fear of being imperfect is when I actually started finding success at accepting the help that I needed and really improving not only myself and my family's life, but those people that come in contact with me. I know that we are going to get into some of the numbers and stuff later, but when Melissa was talking about earning $1,600 in your first 30 days, you 100% can. I am one of the people that did it. Okay. So we're not just like throwing things out there willy-nilly. There are success stories. I am one of them, and I'm excited to share a little bit of my journey here with you. So, like I was saying, I've always struggled with my weight. I've always kind of been a bigger girl. I'm pretty darn tall for a girl, which already kind of got in my head because I towered over all the boys, all the girls. Like I just was bigger. And then I was also husky. And as I got older, I kept getting bigger and bigger, even though I was an athlete and really trying hard to focus on choosing a healthy lifestyle. By 18, I was diagnosed with insulin resistance and PCOS, now known as PMOS. And then fast forward a few years, I have all my kids, and when you know, I get up to about 300 pounds. I remember the scale saying 289, and I'm pretty sure it got even higher because then I stopped looking, right? And at that point, I decided I needed to do something because I was working with nutritionists and I was working with personal trainers and I was on metformin and phentermine and doing all of the things, but I kept getting bigger and I couldn't figure out why. And so I went in and I did something super drastic and I had bariatric surgery and I thought that was gonna fix it. That was gonna fix my life. And I lost a little bit of weight. And then I started regaining again, even though I was eating tiny portions and I was focused on the right foods and I was doing everything right. But what the bariatric surgery did is it made my stomach smaller so I couldn't eat more, but it didn't address how my body processed and used the nutrition I was putting into it. And so I did a bunch of research and I was looking into stuff and working with my doctors, and my doctor suggested I try the GLPs, the peptides, because I was now pre-diabetic. And I just was spiraling the wrong way. So I started my peptide therapy, and wouldn't you know it, within 3 months, my A1C went from the pre-diabetic range of 5.7 to a 4.8 in 3 months. And that was not a result of me changing anything because I was already doing all the stuff before. It was a result of me saying, I need some help, and accepting the help. And my body finally started working because on a biology level, it needed the help. So fast forward now, I am down over 140 pounds. I am not only the smallest I've ever been in my entire life, including high school, but I am actually healthy. I am physically strong. I have energy. I have passion about life again. I'm going out and living, and that's because I accepted the fact I needed some help. I got the help, and wouldn't you know, here we are. But let me tell you a little secret about peptide therapy. It is amazing. Peptides are incredible. And I saw really great results from that blood level, like the blood work level, but I was a very slow responder. Some people are rapid responders, and some of us are slow responders. Both are great. Okay, both are great. But what I love about it is I was really kind of like, why am I only losing zero point 0.3 pounds a week on peptide therapy when other people are losing 15 pounds a month? What's wrong with me? Like, I was really struggling with that. And I started doing some research, and that's when I found Xyngular. I found Xyngular because I was looking for ways to support my peptide journey. And I started using, first of all, our clear protein, but I grabbed a support stack, the probiotic, the trim sticks. I incorporated the collagen. And wouldn't you know it, once I added our support stack on top of my peptide therapy, just getting a little bit more support, a little bit more help for my body, my weight loss went from zero point 0.3 pounds a week to 1.3 pounds a week. So we're not just sitting here sharing silly little things. Like, there's evidence, personal stories. I was on a peptide therapy. I added in a little bit more support. And now I'm in maintenance. I'm able to do a micro dose now just to maintain, just to keep my insulin resistance and my PMOS symptoms at bay. As I'm entering perimenopause, I'm turning 40 here soon. I feel like the best I have ever felt. And I always laugh because so many people are worried about turning 40. Like, oh, like over the hill, all this stuff. I feel I am happier than I was in my 20s. And I owe it to the fact that I finally accepted I needed help. I found the help. I found a company that not only offered products that truly work, but then also gave me an opportunity to help other people because I know how it feels to be alone in this journey and how discouraging it is, and how it feels to almost like shut yourself away from the world because you just feel so hopeless. This company, these products, both the GLP ones and the supplement line, have improved my life immensely. I cannot help but share it with the world, and they reward me for that. And that is so stinking cool.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Charlie, for sharing a little bit about your journey and what you've overcome, and that you want to spread that hope to other people. And that's a big part of why I know that you're here. And so, welcome, you guys. Charlie has only been with us a little, like, what, a year even, right? Not that long, not even a year.
No, I signed up August 28th. So technically, like September.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we're so glad you're here. Thank you for joining and starting to share and being that light giver out there. Okay, so just so you guys know, the world is so changing. And what worked and what you need for today, for modern medicine, for modern business, what worked 10 years ago even isn't working anymore. And that's why we are partnering with peptides, because the global GLP-1 market is projected to exceed over $100 billion within the next 5 years. But it's not just about what's out there or the money. It's also about the longevity. It's about having a heart for people. It's about helping somebody that really is feeling stuck. And so I'm going to introduce you to Casey. And I'm going to have her unmute, and Casey's going to walk us through the next 15 minutes while we talk a little bit more about some stories and then also share how you can make that $1,600 because I saw over in the chat what people are said they were going to do with that extra $400 as they were earning it, right? They are going to be doing a lot of fun things like paying for groceries and making their car payment and stuff like that, paying for surgeries, going on family trips. But let's help you put that money in your pocket. So, Casey, go ahead and unmute and share with us.
Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for jumping on and joining us tonight. First of all, Charlie, congratulations. What a story. I've been with Xyngular for 16 years and the stories never get old. That's what keeps us going. And just like Charlie, the business found me. I came for the products. I wanted to lose baby weight. I did lose 20 pounds on our supplements, and people started asking me what I was doing. And that's how it started for me too, because I wanted to help people feel great as well. So I'm going to tell you my story really quick, and then I'm going to get into the exciting part and how you can put some cash in your pockets as well. Um, like I said, the business found me, and that was 16 years ago. I had worked Xyngular for 3 years alongside my virtual school teaching job. And after those 3 years, I retired from teaching. I'd only taught for 20 years, but at that point, I was making more every month with Xyngular than I was annually as a part-time teacher. So stop and let those numbers sink in, right? At that point, I knew I was on to something pretty good with Xyngular. Fast forward 13 years, and I've continued obviously using my supplements and sharing the business, and it's allowed me to stay at home and raise my four kiddos and not miss any moments. My youngest turns 18 tomorrow. It's going to make me cry. I know. My kids don't know a life without Xyngular. And they don't know a life without my Xyngular family and how important they are. You know, my Xyngular family is to me. So that's pretty cool. But it's allowed me to stay home and raise my kids, contribute financially to my family. We've purchased 40 acres, built our dream home. We take yearly vacations. We put money away for colleges and weddings and retirements. And you know, I've been able to afford all of the extras without any stress. And when I say extras, we all know what that is. My washing machine broke down this weekend, $1,200. Brakes went out on the truck. You know, all of those extras add up, but then add on all of the kids' extras, right? Club basketball, uniforms, summer softballs, rodeos, all the things. And we've been able to do all of that debt free for the last 16 years. We've already put one kid through college. Our goal is to provide them a debt-free undergraduate degree. And we've done that for one kid already. We've got two of them in college right now. Um, they're both at different colleges, and then throw this wrench in there. College rodeo. I had to provide two college rodeo rigs they go to different colleges, right? They couldn't go to the same one. But I had to provide two college rodeo rigs to go up and down Rodeo Road. And again, I've done it debt free. That stress has not been there for us, which has been a true blessing, you know, and I can't talk about the Xyngular opportunity enough. It is real. We are real people. It has blessed our lives, and it can bless yours too. So let's talk about peptides really quick, because you're looking right here at what a brand partner does, right? You're going to sell supplements, you're going to refer peptides, and building a team is optional. For me personally, the peptides have changed my health. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with hip dysplasia. I've had to have two complete hip replacements in the last 3 years. Throw in a full hysterectomy because of female issues. My body was completely messed up. I had gained weight. I didn't know what to do because what I was doing wasn't working. And like Charlie said, I went in search of something to help me, and I found peptides, and they have helped me. I lost 30 pounds since adding in my semaglutide peptide. I've added in some of our longevity peptides too. I sleep better. My skin is glowing, all the things. But you guys, what Charlie said and what I just said, is happening all around us. People are looking for peptides. Okay? They're looking for them. And all we have to do is share with them what we have. It comes from a safe source, from 503A pharmacies. It is personalized therapy through a physician. And I feel good about referring people to what we have. So it's this easy, you guys, right here. You join us and you're not alone. You get all of our partner perks, right? We have volume-based ranks, which are monthly bonus checks. You earn up to 40% in commissions. You can earn up to $855 a month by helping 5 friends. We're actually going to show you how that can be $1,600 with peptides. You get a $10 off custom share code that you can share with your new supplement customers. We have daily and monthly pay. When I say daily pay, I mean it. I've gotten a check every day for the last 16 years. Let that sink in. I got 3 of them today. It covered that stupid washer I had to buy over the weekend because I got paid from Saturday, Sunday, and today as for Monday. We have global bonus pools. I don't know about you, but put it in the chat. How many of you get a bonus at your current job every month? Anybody? I didn't as a teacher. I have for 16 years with Xyngular. We also get residual earning. And if you don't know what residual earning is, Google it. You want it. It means you're getting paid month after month after month for something you did one time. Up to $1.8 million in bonus potential. You get to work from your phone. Heck, you get to work from your horse trailer or a softball field. Today, Melissa was working from her cutting horse event, helping get her the displays and the centerpieces ready for her kids' celebration event. I was in the horse stall, you guys. I was actually mucking a horse stall and we were working today. So you can work from anywhere. I love it. We have global incentive trips and we have tools and systems in place so you're not alone. We're going to help you to know exactly what to do when you join us as a partner. Here's how it works. This is how easy it is. You are the connector and XMD handles the rest, period. That's it. You share your story, or you share Charlie's story, or you share my story, or you share Melissa's story. You guys, there are so many testimonials out there. We share each other's stories, and you simply connect somebody who's interested to your link, your XMD link. They fill out a patient intake form. They're going to be connected with a licensed provider who's going to review that intake form. They are going to customize that person's plan. And then it's sent to a 503A, like I said, a 503A certified compounding pharmacy. It is fulfilled. It is shipped to their door. They have a patient portal and they can log in and take care of everything from that point on. And you earn a referral bonus on each one of those referrals. An example right here is if somebody orders tirzepatide, which is one of our GLP options, it's a GLP-1 and a GIP, you earn $71 on that one referral. If somebody orders the GLP-1 support stack, like we talked about, our supplements, you can earn $20 that first month on that. And then you can grow a business. You invite brand partners to share their wellness story and link. And if you help somebody do that, you're going to earn commission there as well. So there's actually 2 ways you can do that, but you don't have to. You can do it all on your own. I'm very visual and I love this screen. This is how you can earn your $855 with just helping 5 people. Okay. Your daily pay, remember I said, if you helped 5 people get started on tirzepatide, it's $71. So if you help 5 people, you have now unlocked $355 in commission and you've earned one of our bonuses. It's called the X5 bonus and Charlie said she earned it. It's exciting. You guys, that's an extra $500. Right there's your $855. But let's click to the next slide because I want you to see this. Just grow by helping 10 customers. And here's your $1,600. You're going to get your daily pay, your daily commission of $710. You still get that X5 bonus of $500. And now you've earned 2 quick start bonuses because it's your first 30 days and you've hit our first rank. Remember I said you can earn those monthly bonuses, those months that I never earned as a teacher, that's your first monthly bonus of $200. That adds up to $1,600 in your first 30 days. I want to share something with you on the next slide that may blow your mind. Okay? We're going to, what is that saying? How do you eat the elephant? One bite at a time? Okay? We're going to eat this one bite at a time. Let's talk about month by month. So your first month, you help 5 people. PV is just the point value that's associated with every one of our products that people purchase. You're going to get your $70.50 in commission for each of those people that you've helped. Your total for your first month is $752, right? About $800. Now let's talk about the second month. We're going to take the second bite. Just help 5 more people, because remember, those first 5, we have I think it's an 85% retention rate right now for people returning using our peptides. So we're just going to assume that all 5 of the people we started the first month, they're going to order again. Okay, so the second month we can help 10 people, right? Just add 5 more. So now we're at 10. And you see, now you're earning $987 that second month. Let's go to the third month. We'll take our third bite. We're just going to add 5 more. Now we're at $1,200. Fourth month, now we're at almost $1,500. Do you see how this is compounding? Okay. And if you help 5 new people every month for 12 months, you will be at 60 people and you will be earning over $6,000 a month. Now, we asked you in the beginning, what would you do with $400 extra a week? What would you do with $6,000 extra a month? Drop that in the chat, because that's going to be a far more, I think, exciting answer than the $400. $400, we're paying for washing machines, we're paying for surgeries, we're paying for groceries, like we're doing all the things that we have to do, right? But you put a $6,000 check in your bank in 1 month, I'm buying barrel horses, guys. and I'm not going to feel bad about it, right? Exactly. You're going to live debt free. You're going to buy the things, right? And you're not going to feel bad about it because you're going to have that extra money to do it. So I love this. Imagine this. Now, here's the icing on the cake. One of the things Xyngular offers is a passport program. 16 years ago, when I got started, I heard from one of our founders, and he specifically put this program in our plan because he loves to travel and he wanted people to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? He wanted them to be able to travel the world and enjoy everything that the world had to offer. So he was the one that kind of helped put this into place, and it stayed. You can earn all of these, take a screenshot of it, and then allow yourself to dream. I was on a training today that said we should forget about the word impossible, because everything's possible. Take a screenshot of this, because you're going to want to join us on the trips. And remember, I said my kids didn't know life without Xyngular, their Xyngular family. It's because of trips. It's because of being able to connect with people. So we really do have the gold, you guys. We have the community, we have the culture, we have the products, we have a compensation plan, like we've just talked about all of these things. We have the passport program. All of our teams have simple systems for you to plug and play. And like Melissa said earlier, our corporate staff that's guiding us is top notch. So the question is, how do you join us? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You're going to reach out to the partner that invited you tonight. And you guys, you can actually join us for $1. Your brand partner fee can be $1 for an entire year. That gets you your referral link and all of the things I just shared. Step number 2, you order your own peptides or supplements. Start building your story so you can have one to share as well. And then you just start sharing your link. It's that simple. Absolutely, Charlie. She just said low risk with limitless reward. That's exactly right. So Melissa and I actually have a little challenge for you as we wrap up our call. So thank you guys for being on with us, but Melissa is going to share with you something that we call the pillow test.
Okay. So what I want you guys to do is reach out to the partner that invited you to here to join for just the $1. Then order your own personalized peptides and supplements. But if you can go to bed tonight, if you're like, you know what, Melissa, I just need to think about this, and you put your head down on the pillow and you never ever think about this again. You don't talk about it to your husband. You don't wonder, what would I really do if I had that extra $1,600 this month? What would I do if I had that extra $6,000 every month starting in a year? What could I do with it? If that never crosses your mind again, well, then maybe don't worry about reaching out, or just say, you know what, I'm not ready. But if that pillow, you put your head on the pillow tonight and all you can think about is what you would be able to do with that extra $400, the debt you'd be able to pay off, the things you'd be able to fix, how you'd be able to get ahead and not have to worry or stress and have that pit in your stomach. You know, what I figured out a while back is that what people don't fret about when they go to bed at night is they don't necessarily stress out about being overweight or being too full or having that belly fat or whatever. That doesn't keep them up at night. But what keeps them up at night is not knowing how they're going to pay their electric bill next week, not knowing how they're going to make ends meet by the end of the month. This is only the middle of the month, and it doesn't have to be stressful for the next 2 weeks. You have other options. So put your head down at night, do that pillow test. Unless you're ready right now, get back to the person and start sharing your link, because your story is the story that matters. So you guys, good night. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you, Charlie. I hope you have a fantastic night and that you guys go back and go ahead and do that pillow test or reach out right now. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a great night.
Bye. Thank you.